we are going to solve one of the problem with respect to naive-based classifiers. Okay, this is the problem that is being given to me with respect to Outlook. So the same problem we have already solved with decision trees. Remember the same problem?
Yes, ma'am.
We have done the same problem in the decision trees, creating decision trees. ID3,
in model 2.
Yes, ID3 algorithm. We have created the same Outlook. We had two, sunny and rainy, humidity, yes, no, windy, yes, no. So we had created a decision tree, ID3 algorithm, right? So the similar data, I'm going to use it right now for classifying with respect to naive-based classification, okay? So now I want everyone to have your paper and pen with you. We are going to solve this problem both on hands, okay? So let me start annotating what I wanted from you. So I want you to create, okay, a table. I'll create one table for you. I want to create the rest tables from you, okay? So the first table is going to be Outlook. So you can see here, right? I'm writing it to the side of the screen. You can see it, right? You're able to see this Outlook written here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. So now what I'm doing is I'm going to create a table like this. Outlook, the values of it, which is sunny, rainy, overcast. What are its positives? What are its negatives? The probability of these being positive with respect to sunny, rainy, and overcast. The probability of these being negative with respect to sunny, rainy, and overcast. So I want a table like this. So let me just create one table for you. So the remaining tables, we can go creating it. Okay. So now this is one of the table. How do I create? Okay. For sunny, how many sunny values do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 sunny values. What is its corresponding play tennis value? That is your target value, the label that is associated with the given instance. Again, I'm telling this is the label or target or the Y instance. Okay. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So how many no's and how many yes? How many no's you have here with respect to sunny? 1, 2, 3. So I'm writing 3 negatives, 2 positives. And the probability of sunny being here is, sunny is, how many you have? How many sunny values you have?
5.
5 sunny values you have it. Okay. But what are the total positives here? Because I wanted only positives with respect to positives. What are the total number of positives in my target values?
2 by 5.
Total positives.
Now, 9.
9. Okay. So it's going to be total positives are 9. Negatives are
5.
Yeah. So I have 9 and 5. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, the probability of positives, okay, probability of positives. So the positives with respect to sunny is 2. So it's going to be 2 divided by 9. Okay. Because I want the probability of positives. But in sunny, I have 2 positives. So it's going to be 2 divided by 9. The probability of negatives is going to be 3 divided by 9. Okay. Sorry, 3 divided by 5. 3 divided by 5. Now again, take the other one. For rainy, okay, let me change the color. For rainy is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, corresponding values of that is 1, 2, if I'm not wrong, yes, 3, rainy is here, 4, and the last one 5. So how many positives and how many negatives you have here? So you have 3 positives and 2 negatives. So I'm going to write here 3 positives, 2 negatives. So the total possibilities, the probabilities of being positive is 3 by 9 and 2 by 5. Calculate for the third one. So this is for the outlook. Calculate for the third one and write it over here. I'll finish my outlook table. Then create it for temperature. Create it for temperature, a similar one. Okay. The number of positives it has, the number of negatives it has. What is the probability of it? Okay. So here it is going to be hot, mild, and cold, 3 values. What are the number of positives? What are the number of negatives? What is the probability of it being positive? What is the probability of it being negative? So calculate that. So for temperature, then again for humidity and for windy. Come on, calculate it now. And let me know when you're done. So I hope I've made this clear, right? How do you form your table? Let me know if you get stuck or do you have any doubts while creating these tables. I've created the similar tables over here. I've written down over here for your reference. Okay. Now I have these tables with me. Right now I have only 2 tables that is written, but we have already written down for humidity and wind. Okay. So now I have a new X instance. So this is my X instance. Okay. P, that is today. I wanted to check out what is the probability of one of my friend playing tennis if the temperature of, if the climate of today is sunny and hot. Okay, this is my input instance, or I call it to be as a test instance. Now what I have to find is the probability of a person playing tennis. That is, I have to tell the probability of yes, he's playing tennis, or the probability he's not playing tennis, because my play tennis has 2 values, 2 classes, right? Yes and no. So I have to check the probability of being towards tennis to probability he's not going to play tennis with respect to the climatic conditions that is given. So for that, what I'll be writing is the probability of yes, a person is going to play with respect to today's climate. I'm giving the instance is equal to the probability of sunny with respect to yes, the probability of hot with respect to yes, and the probability of yes. The probability of yes, that is, it's nothing but what is the, okay, yeah. What is the total number of instances that we had in our example? 14? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
14 instances we had, out of which 9 instances are positive, right? And 5 instances are negative. So what will be my probability of being positive? Probability of being positive, which is nothing but yes, and this is no. So probability of being negative is gonna be 5 by 14. You agree with me? 5 is my negatives. Total number is going to be positive. So 5 by 14. The probability of being negative, the probability of, yes, sorry, the probability of positives is going to be, how much is it going to be?
9 by 14.
9 by 14.
Yeah. Okay. So now I have these 2 values also. So probability of 14. You can see this is going to be my prior knowledge. Remember, We had studied, okay, how did we get these equations and all? Prior knowledge. Okay, and this will be my likelihood. You can see only sunny with respect to yes, only hot with respect to yes. So this forms my likelihood, this forms my prior, and P of today, the below column over here is going to be P of today. Right now we do not have anything with respect to that. So we will consider that to be as an independent term and we will not consider it for now. Okay, now I'll substitute the values. What is probability of sunny being yes, the value of it?
2 by 9.
Yes, so it's going to be 2 by 9 into probability of hot, that is here, sunny with respect to P of y. Probability of hot with respect to yes?
2 by 9.
Yeah, so it is the value here, 2 by 9 into 2 by 9. What is the probability of being yes all time?
9 by 14.
Exactly.
9 by 14.
Yes. So what is the value of this now? Calculate it.
Ma'am, just a question. So basically, like out of all the sunny and how many says yes, you're taking the number of sunny divided by the total number of the days of sunny, and you're just considering that as a probability, right? Oh, thank God. No, understood, ma'am.
What is the answer for this now?
Two by 56.
Give me the answer. 0 point?
0.031 7.
Okay. Now again, I wanted to calculate the probability of no for today. So which is going to be probability of sunny with respect to no, probability of sunny with respect to no, probability of hot with respect to no, and probability of no. What will be the value of it? Probability of hot with respect to no into probability of no. So what will be the value for that? So it's going to be probability of sunny with respect to no is 3 by 5. Probability of hot with respect to no is 2 by 5. And probability of no is 5 by 14. So what will be my answer for this?
.0857.
Okay, so 0.0857. Okay, so you have the values with you. So I'm going to clear this. Okay, so let me clear it and come down. So I've got two probability values, one for yes and one for no. Okay, but what we do here is we apply, we call it to be as normalization. We apply a term called as normalization to the given input. Normalization here is nothing but whatever the value that I got for positive. So P of y with respect to positive is 0.013 is my positive value divided by 0.013 plus the total number of negative values. So I will get this value. Again, for probability of no, okay, we are going to get the value which is 0.0857 divided by positive along with the negative value, 0.031 plus 0.0857. What will be the value of this now?